Gregor. I want to welcome you to this call tonight. Welcome to this presentation on X39. We're going to talk about the product and the movement behind this product that's getting it worldwide blasted everywhere. So we're going to explore the power of the patch itself, the brand partnership, a bit about the industry, a bit more about the company, the cutting edge technology, the patents, and all the goodies. And also a little bit about how you can get started in the perfect way for you. There's all different opportunities here for you to be able to use the product, share the product, build it into other business that you may have, what have you. But again, it's all optional. So we're going to talk about those different ways that you can get started. So I just want to also let you know that this presentation is for educational purposes only and for invitational purposes as well. This is not, I'm not here to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent anything or intend to say that we can do that. This is really to enhance the quality of your experience and to help you make some decisions by bringing you as much education as possible about this product, company, industry, and the marketing plan that we have. So I'll be plugging into lots of good stuff here about that. And so I'm going to go ahead and share screen. And before we get started, I do want to let you know about some ways to get plugged in and to plug your team in to our calls and to what's happening. This one weekly schedule, which I've already had up here, there's a little QR code here you can scan. We do calls on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturday. So you'll see we have different labs to help people getting started in the business itself on Mondays and Wednesdays. And we also have this opportunity meeting we're doing today to talk again about the product and the company and the business opportunity Mondays and Wednesdays at this same exact time. And then Saturday, there's a business building call for training, all different types of training that you can also plug your teams into and yourself. The other screen here that I'm sharing is for how to get plugged into our Facebook group, our YouTube channel, our startx39.com site, which you'll learn about here tonight, and also our business building site, which is called Build 331. These four main places you want to have all of your team get connected into and to make sure that they're getting everything that they need for celebrations, for knowing what's happening, for getting the training that they want, and to learn where to share the product and all the information about the product. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on this, okay? Because honestly, this is so exciting to me. Everything's energy, okay? So we're talking here about getting patched because optimum health is really at your fingertips now. You know, we're falling apart. We're falling apart and aging way too fast. And there's a lot of reasons for that. We're going to talk about that. But with this new approach to improve the way that energy flows through the body, using light can absolutely change your life. Absolutely change your life with improvements for strength and for stamina and for really everything from head to toe. And it's so unique the way this shows up for each person. This is where linear science meets quantum nonlinear science, because everything is, in a sense, epigenetic. So everything can be affected from everything else. We're all one big energy, ball of energy. And so when you change that energy flow, it can change the entire organism, right? So that's just something to keep in mind because everything is energy. It's not just a linear, this happens and then that falls down and then this happens and then this happens. And that's kind of how people are treating dis-ease in their body. They're taking something to wake up. They're taking something to fall back asleep. They're taking something for energy, to grow their hair, to thicken their skin, to get rid of their pain, to you name it, right? To get their, their depression or their anxiety or their panic or what have you. All of these things are affecting our aging. They are affecting the entire organism. And so keep that in mind as you learn about this today, because it's incredible what can happen when you quantumly change the epigenetics all around the entire body, how things can start to show up differently. And, everyone breaks down differently as well. So keep that in mind that one person's going to fall apart in one way and another person's going to age and fall apart in another way. And the same thing happens for healing. But this body is meant to heal itself. It's designed to do that. It is divine. So what's missing? Well, let me ask you, have you been patched yet? I'm going to talk about two different kinds of cells here. There are basic cells, which are differentiated into organs and tissues and all sorts of structures in the body. And then we also have what are called stem cells, which are universal pluripotent cells that can become anything in the body. These are the cells that people are pulling out of their body, right, to get the growth factors and the anti-inflammatory effects. The industry's huge, and we'll talk about that in a moment, but people are normally extracting from their bone marrow, from umbilical cords, adipose tissue, which is fat, even our own blood in the form of PRP to try to get these growth factors and then put them all back into the body in order to rebuild, repair, and regenerate with these universal stem cells. And that is what we're talking about here today, because When we change that flow of energy in the body, we can reactivate dormant stem cells in the body, along with all of the other stuff. All of the other cells also get a glow up for incredible changes in the body and what it can do to repair, rebuild, and regenerate itself. So if you have not been patched yet with one of these little guys, looks like a little sticker, then you definitely want to get back with the person who invited you here and get yourself going. And I'll tell you why. Why would you consider using this? Because the fewer stem cells that we have, the faster we age and the slower we heal. And what we've come to find is, yes, hundreds of millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging. Symptoms of aging is we're not supposed to age the way that we do. And don't forget, even the way you think can create massive aging because of chronic stress. You know, if we're in fear, we're not in creative mode. We're not in life-giving mode. We are not in health when we are in fear and when we are shut down like that. So how you think is really important as well. By age 30, only half of your stem cells are even active. They're dormant. And then by age 60, nearly all of them are dormant, which means we're not healing. And we can see this. We can see this in our elderlies, especially, you know, the wound's not healing, bruises not healing, you know, so many different ways it shows up. So let me explain how these patches work, because what's happening is our stem cells are directly tied to a specific peptide called GHK copper peptides. And as the GHK copper peptides lower, as we don't have enough of them in the body, it's literally directly tied to stem cell activity and whether or not they're dormant or not. So what this little patch does, it's made of organic nanocrystals that are inside. They don't put anything into your body. It's completely non-transdermal. So it just basically, you put it on the body, on the skin, and it traps your body heat in the infrared spectrum, which is light. We are light beings. It's energy. And it traps that frequency, and it basically bounces back off of these crystals a very specific frequency. And that frequency signals your body to make GHK. And GHK binds with copper in the body immediately to create GHK copper peptides. A couple of things happen right away. The first thing that happens within 48 hours is you get this glow up of about a third of your genes, 3,000 to 4,000 of your genes. Remember, I talked about epigenetics. Things are downregulated by dis-ease, stinking thinking, poor food, the environment, all those things downregulate your genetics. This will give a reboot of a third of your genes back to a younger state. What? Like amazing, amazing. And that happens within the first 2 days, which is why I like to sample people too, just to try it. Not that I expect that they're going to feel it in 2 days, but I know what I'm giving them. And that's so exciting to me. And I get so excited about it. I want them to learn about it while they're wearing it and getting that quick little glow up. Of course, you have to keep wearing them to keep those genes like that, but nonetheless, it's still a great little gift. So the nanocrystals reflect back that specific frequency. It tells your body to make these GHK copper peptides, resets thousands of your genes, and it wakes up those stem cells and gets them moving again. Oh my gosh, how exciting is that? So that's how it works. It's very, very elegant, simple, but it also took 10 years and $4.5 million to create this. So as simple as it looks, and when you see what it does, do not think for a second there's anything gimmicky about it. He knew, our founder knew what would happen if he could create that the body would produce GHK copper peptides. If he could figure that out, he knew it was the holy grail of anti-aging, because you can't eat them. People will put them on their skin, the copper peptides, in really fancy cosmetics. You can't, but your body produces them, but we were not able to figure out how to get the body to do it until this patch. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. So healthy activity can start to really happen. And this is based in phototherapy. It's a light therapy. Just like when you go out in the sun and the sunshine shines on your skin and it signals your body to make vitamin D. We need vitamin D. We need it regularly in order to regulate so many hormones, so much in the body. And so likewise, we need GHK copper peptides activated like a phototherapy. This is not a new science. Phototherapy has been thousands and thousands of years, been used through colored glass and different lights. And now we're using lasers and red lights and blue lights and all kinds of different things for therapy. And this is considered a phototherapy. In fact, it's classified as such. So very, very cool. And it's really simple to wear because you don't have to change your lifestyle. You don't have to rub anything on. You don't have to swallow another pill. You don't need to change your lifestyle. You don't have to change your diet. It's so cool. You can put it anywhere on the body. These 2 spots here on this particular page are just the standardized places where we did the studies. but they don't have to be placed in these spots. You certainly can if you want to, but 12 hours on. I usually say wear it in the sun with the sun. So put it on in the morning. Maybe leave the little sleeve of 30 next to your toothbrush. So you remember, you piggyback that on a habit. So long as you brush your teeth twice a day, put one on in the morning and then take it off at night and rest without a patch for 12 hours. So 12 hours on, 12 hours off, and then put a fresh patch on the next day. That's it. And I will tell you, it is so simple. You want to definitely drink a lot of water because your body will start to eliminate the things that it now can get rid of, which is amazing. And you'll see how that works. And that's about it. I mean, I would definitely suggest when you learn what this can do for the body, that if you want to wear more than one, you certainly can. You don't have to, but you certainly can. So if you are feeling challenged or you're going in for surgery or you have wounds or what have you, don't be afraid to wear more than one. That's just fine. It'll get that GHK up faster and higher. Okay, GHK and GHK copper peptides, again, clinically proven. This is clinically proven to show that it raises these and it elevates these peptides, which do decline with age, that are directly tied to, again, these stem cells, universal stem cells that can become anything in the body to regenerate and rebuild. So cool. And here's the other cool thing. As this happens and as your stem cells come back alive and they start going to all the inflammatory places and to go start healing in whatever order your body dictates, may not be the loudest thing in your body that you want it to hit up first. But when you see all the different areas, you're going to want to be tracking all the different areas because your body's going to do its work in the order of its own. Undoing the damage, the rebuilding and repairing will happen in its own way. So just know that that is going to happen. The benefits are just absolutely incredible. But the other thing I was going to tell you is that if you don't have enough stem cells circulating in your blood, your body will actually be down the road a little bit, will be able to revert already differentiated skin cells. Remember, I told you about those differentiated cells that are already different, types. Your skin cells can be reverted back into stem cells, back into pluripotent stem cells that can become what your body needs. And that is super exciting. You need to be on the patch for a little longer for that to start happening, but you literally can produce more stem cells than you currently have in your body right now, which is incredible. Not only waking them up, but generating more. So the immediate effect, again, in the first 24, 48 hours, is an elevation in antioxidants, in particular, our master antioxidant called glutathione, which is, again, why you want to drink a lot of water when you're wearing this patch, because that's going to help unlock the toxins from your fat cells, especially, and allow them to be eliminated properly through the body. Lots and lots of water, really important. And not only that, your DNA is basically made up of it's like little crystals of water, and they're like antenna, right? And they're being signaled all the time. It's kind of like, it's magical. It's really amazing. And you need that water, lots and lots of, especially structured water, if you can do that. So that first thing is the antioxidants go up. And then, of course, inflammation goes down, which is really cool because that's, for many people, the cause of pain. And pain, as you can see on this slide, because we're going to go through the different things, that could be something that you feel right away, like dramatic and very, very quick pain relief, but it might also take a while. So again, no promises on timing of your body's, things, but I will tell you, the longer you're on it, the more you're going to find all this stuff. It's so cool. So I did want you to know that about inflammation. And stem cells are attracted to inflammation. So if you have systemic inflammation all over the body, and then you had an injection of stem cells, guess what? They're going to start to dissipate and move all over the place, right? Because your body wants to start healing and it's attracted again to the inflammation. So if you have systemic inflammation, it may lower all of it a little bit, but it's, just give it some time. If you have acute inflammation somewhere, then it might go there first. Who knows? More energy, better sleep. Okay, more energy. Again, people are taking stuff to wake up, to stay up, that afternoon coffee, and they're taking stuff to help them fall asleep. These are some of the first things you're going to notice is really nice, beautiful energy that's just even through the day, waking up refreshed and sleeping deeper, longer. I mean, more dreaming. It's just, this is where your repair happens, is at bedtime. These were both things that I felt. I didn't have pain, so I didn't have that specifically, but man, have I heard stories over the years. Also, wrinkle reduction is something that you will definitely want to take a look for. Take a picture of your face from the front, both sides, and the neck, and start watching as things shift, especially around 4 to 12 weeks. You'll start to notice bigger changes. Increase in collagen. Now, collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. right? So this is not just going to be what you see on the face. This is inside the entire body. Okay. And so that's really, really important to know that your collagen is going to be coming up. So even if you have, old injuries or bones and things like that, yeah, collagen is really important. And another supplement that people are taking a lot of and spending a lot of money trying to just drink it, we need to produce it. Sports performance, especially as we get older, much, much better sports performance. Just feeling more fit, getting more out of your workouts, and much faster recovery times as well. Just less of that pain. So cool. Scar reduction. So activating these stem cells also leads to a phenomenon called remodeling, which is the final phase in wound healing. I noticed this also. I was bit by a dog right on the face here. Lovely. And I had a scar under my lip, and it's barely visible anymore. It's really incredible. And that was at 6 years old. And that remodeling happened when I started using this patch. Really, really cool. So keep a look at that. And remember, even scars, internal scars from different, not only injuries, but also from surgeries and things like that, also are going to start to soften and get to those final stages of healing. Really, really amazing. Wound healing is really what stem cells are all about. And we are talking 3 times faster wound healing with these patches. So again, don't be afraid to wear more than one if you need to. This is just absolutely amazing. And our clinical research has proven that an elevation in this compound in particular causes these stem cells to elevate production of the growth factors, again, which is going to lead to that dramatic increase in that healing. The age reversal and the youth renewal are directly tied to the genome reset, to the resetting of the genes to a younger state. We're talking so many different parameters around heart rate variability and all kinds of different things that are showing reversing of aging, literally, by working with the genes this way. It's just incredible. And I love to see that because, personally, I want to stay young as long as possible. I don't want to do, fancy things, to look young. I'd much rather have people come to me and say, "What are you doing?" And just be able to say it's this patch. So a couple more things too. Hair regrowth is extremely common. I can't promise it for everyone, but check right around 3 weeks and see if you have some new hair coming in. I had a whole new halo of hair. I have a lot of hairdressers that actually really like sharing this product because so many people have lost hair recently after the whole pandemic, and it's not growing back like it was, and the whole texture has changed. So this is something that might be a solution that could work for someone, but also all kinds of different skin things that are showing up. We can't be specific about any disease processes themselves, but we do see dramatic results and so much healing that can happen with this. And the other really exciting part that I just absolutely love is what this can do for the brain. It really helps with your coherence, left-right brain coherence, also with the brain and the heart coherence as well, and the heart rate variability I had mentioned. It helps to dramatically reduce our autonomic nervous system imbalances. So where we're getting really stressed, fight, flight, freeze responses, really helps to bring that into a balance. So the mood changes are really, really improved. This can change relationships, folks. How many people do you know who are either depressed or anxious or just really edgy or, yeah, angry even? It could make a big, big difference in that and what it does for the brain. I just love it. There's so much brain mapping studies and things. That's one of my favorite things about what this product can do. So these are just a number of the things that we have and that we have studies on, but I'll tell you what, head to toe, this can do so much for you. And it really just depends on your own body and what your own body needs. But it sounds so like almost too good to be true, but literally this is the holy grail of anti-aging, this particular compound. And that's what this is producing without putting anything in your body but light. It's amazing. It is so cutting edge. And you can have all of these benefits and so much more for the less than a cup of coffee a day, instead of these injections that are temporary and that are a little, can work. Sometimes they work really well, sometimes they don't. I won't go into all of that, but I will say it's a huge industry. It's very cutting edge, and this is what makes it affordable and I would almost say more effective than anything because of the longevity and how you can continue to stay on it and continue to rebuild and repair and regenerate over and over and reverse that clock. All the information that you're looking for can be found on this website, startx39.com. All of the science is in here. All of the PubMed stuff on on the GHK copper peptides is in here, some testimony, some video, a little bit for everyone to learn there. So if you haven't yet, go to this site. If you are thinking of other people, please, this is where you want to send them to learn about it and get back with the person who invited you to this site in order to get started for yourself. And again, I'll talk about how to get started just shortly. I want to tell you a little bit about David Schmidt. He is our founder, CEO, brilliant man. He has over 130 patents. He's an inventor and a scientist. This is a biotech. It's a biotechnology in all reality, the nanotechnology. This man has won twice the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. And I couldn't be more proud than to have this man at the helm of this ship, privately held company. And we are doing incredibly, as you're going to see in just a moment. But he is just so cutting edge, just amazing what he's been able to create thus far. Very exciting. So the company itself, LifeWave, is just about 20 years old. We've gone from 20 million to 320 million in the last 3 years. And this product came out in 2019. So basically this product has taken this 20-year-old company from 20 million to 320 million and growing. In fact, this last summer, we had a 30% jump in a 1-month period. We're in over 75 countries. You can do business anywhere. And this is so important that a company has longevity, that has a man like that at the helm, and a cutting edge product that's patented. Okay, that's a lot to be able to hang your hat on should you be looking at joining this company. So again, patented technology. And what we say is it's not a Me Too product. There's really no competition. Nobody else is producing GHK copper peptides, period. And there's really no competition in terms of stem cell industry either, because there's just nothing like it without taking out your own stuff and putting it and injecting it back in, which can be really, really expensive. So it's not a shampoo, it's not a skincare. You don't have to change your diet. You don't have to swallow another pill. In fact, a lot of the things that you're doing, when you see that it can do what it can do head to toe, you may not need to take the thing to help you wake up, the thing to help you fall asleep, the thing to help your pain or your brain or whatever, right? All the collagen and all those things. It's amazing what this can do. So we really want you to see how not only affordable it is, but how much it can save you. And of course, in feeling better and all the things that it's going to do for your quality of life, absolutely priceless. So again, patented technology, not a Me Too product, another reason to consider joining this for a little bit or a lot. And we'll talk about that in a moment. The biologics stem cell industry is huge, right? These therapies are becoming more and more popular. People realize the importance of healthy stem cells and specialized growth factors that come from these different products, again, taken from the body. And the industry is exploding. Whether or not people are getting the best results, it's still the cutting edge. And it's expected to get to 30 billion. It's a huge industry. Well, we know what this is doing. It's not shoddy. And in fact, if you're going to have anything taken out of your body, blood for taking up for PRP, right? For platelet-rich plasma, a lot of people do that. And they inject that into their face, into their scalp to grow their hair. They inject them into their knees and into joints and things. If you're using this patch first for a while, especially like at least a few weeks, your quality of growth factors and your own stem cell activity is going to be so much higher. You'll get so much more out of your investment in this industry. So keep that in mind as well. They really go hand in hand. But personally, this to me is the most affordable and best way to go. So I'm sharing these things with you because this might be a time for you to make a move. There's a lot happening in the world right now. There's a lot that's falling apart in the world right now. This could be the perfect time. If you've already thought of some people who could benefit from some of this, I don't know who can't, then this could be an opportunity for you to take a peek. The possibilities are endless. You can do a little bit or a lot. And it's completely up to you. It's something that you can do on the side of what you're already doing. It's something you could really sink your teeth into once it gets to a certain point. You could just do it for the love of it. And that's really, that service to others and that abundant mindset. Who do you know who can benefit from this? I just think that in and of itself, the spirit of sharing with other people and being part of a community like this is just so incredible. But again, there's so many other reasons why you might want to consider this in terms of, just your overall security, paying down debt, better health, getting to travel a little bit, being, again, part of a community, I think is so wonderful. There's so many different things, and it's important to everyone in different ways. And so I really invite you to get back with the person who invited you and explore a little bit about what this could mean for you. If it's something that you want to do, again, even just a little bit to help pay for your products could be perfect. Maybe a little bit more, maybe just because, again, you have some people in mind that you think could really benefit from this, and you just want to get some referrals out, whatever. We really just want to reach as many people as possible with this. And we have an amazing team, an amazing system. In fact, this is the biggest team in the entire company, biggest, largest team. And the woman at the helm, Onyx Cole, she and her leadership team have built this website from everything from soup to nuts to learn exactly what to do to build this business to whatever level you want, step by step by step. There's all kinds of training, deeper training into the compensation plan, how to do what we do. So everything in support is there. We have those weekly calls I told you about. So, coming into a team that you're going to get the support you need with a system that really, really works is really important also to factor in if you're considering joining in. So this website, build331.com, is free for you to go to and take a peek at all the different resources that are there and other trainings to learn more. So getting started is really, really pretty darn simple. You can get started as a customer, as a preferred customer, or you can come in with one of our enrollment kits. The enrollment kits are basically a wholesale/brand partnership option where you're able to get bulk discounts and save in your shipping, and then also be able to create an account that you can then manage on your own. Again, it could just be for yourself to get wholesale for your family and maybe some friends, or you can really start to engage in the brand partnership opportunity, which, again, it's optional, but definitely will be there for you when you come in with one of these kits. And then you can start to share with other people and learn how to make some money. It's really beautiful. So as a customer, it's $150 for a month for a supply like this, so just shy of 150 is $149.95, which is an incredible price for a month's supply of the X39. You can also come in as a preferred customer and pay a little bit less and have an auto ship, but that is an auto ship that you're committed to for a few months at least. And that's an option for you as well if you just want to get in as a preferred customer. We highly recommend that you come in with a wholesale account because, again, you are set up to be able to share with other people. When you start getting results, it's really hard not to, and it happens most of the time. So the main ways that we like to encourage are the starter pack, which is a silver, which is 3 packets of X39 for basically for the price of one. I'm sorry, for the price of 2. So you're getting it for $2.99 to get 3 months supply, which is perfect to share with somebody in your family, maybe a couple to sample out, or maybe a couple of other people in your family. You could even sell one of them if you wanted to for the retail price. And that we highly recommend that you get an auto ship with that in order to start to generate points that you can then turn into money down the road. I'll show you that in a moment. The next level up would be the business builder. And this is where you can get 5 months supply and a bonus of one of our other sleeves, which is just really nice. And that one, you're set up to be able to start earning. And I love that. So the gold pack is really enough for you and your family and a couple of other people. I say grab a couple friends and all get started together, share your testimonies together so that you can see how it shows up so differently for everyone. It really helps to build your belief and everyone gets to benefit at the same time. I love that business builder. And then you also have enough to get out and start sharing with other people as part of our system. And with this one, we encourage, in order to make money, that you have an auto ship of 2 a month, which would be, again, you and somebody else in your family, or you and an extra pack to be able to sample. So it's just an example of what we can do. And that's really the 2 main starters. And then we have the Serious Business Builder Kit, which is 19 sleeves, 19 months supply. This is beautiful for someone who already has a network, who knows other networkers or people that would want to go, really build. I saw this and I just jumped in because it is the best pricing you can get, because per unit price goes down to $84, basically 83 and change. And not only that, but you don't need to have an auto ship for the first 3 months. We just set that off later, and you'll be qualified to be able to earn money. And you'll also earn the highest kickback in terms of your bonuses that you can earn when you bring people in. So it's essentially, if you come in at a diamond level with 19 packs, you can earn, if you bring in more diamonds, other people just like that, you can make $500 per each diamond that you bring in. So you can make back your entire investment with just 3, 4 people coming in with you. So again, if you're a networker, that's the way you want to go. Also, that's a great way for anyone who's going to retail out of their store, out of their storefront. So maybe you're a chiropractor or you have a hair salon or Medi Spa or something like that, and you want to sell them right off the shelf. You can certainly do that wholesale retail. That's what this is about. And then of course you can build the business with that as well. So that's another really great option. So that's the main ways that you can get started. Get back with the person that invited you here to find the right start for you. I would highly suggest, again, that silver or gold level to get yourself set up to be able to earn money. Let me just share a little bit about how you can do that. So you can just get a little bit of vision here. But again, all the information is on build331.com. The compensation plan really is getting started is really pretty simple because it's such an exciting product. It's really easy to share with people. And so what we basically do, we have a binary system. So we come in as our own brand, as a brand partner, wholesale account, brand partnership, and we build two teams, one on the right and one on the left. And every product that is sold or that moves has a point value to it. So whether somebody comes in with a kit and it has a point value, or they come in and they just want to buy one sleeve or get on auto ship, what have you, these different point values will collect into these kind of virtual buckets, one on the left team and one on the right team. And everyone on the team, when they sell products, those points also collect in these buckets. And what happens is when there's a 2-to-1 ratio of these buckets and points, it'll kick out what's called a bonus, a cycle bonus of $50. And this can happen over and over and over as the team's building, as products are selling, because it's not just the team. We don't get points for the team, we get points for the products, right? We are product driven. And so the more products that are sold and shared, which again, you saw the growth, 30% jump. I mean, people love this product because it works and they stay on it. And so those numbers grow and grow and grow as we invite more people to come in on calls like this. And then those kick out and kick out and kick out more and more bonuses. And they will max out at $25,000 per week. Just that one way that we get paid. Mind you, when we sell the products, right when we first sell them up front, either the kits or the products themselves, we also get a profit right away because that's our linear pay. You sell something, you get a little like a retail profit. And this is the second way we get paid. This is a leveraged pay. So as we grow and more points are collected, we start to make these cycle bonuses that max out at 25,000 again per week. So that's pretty amazing of the living you can make with that. And then there's a third way, which is just amazing, this matching bonus. So as we build team, the people that we directly sponsor, if they are making those cycle bonuses because they're building a team too, then we can earn 25% on what cycles that they earn. So if they're earning $10,000 in a week in cycles, we can earn, and we brought them in directly and we've helped them to get there, then we can earn 25% of those cycles. So, $2,500 on what they're doing, which is amazing. Okay. And that goes down to the next level, the people that they sponsored, right? So not only just you're directly sponsored, but the ones that they sponsored, that's our second level, 20% on those. A little bit more qualification here. But again, if you're active, you're paid as a manager or above, and you're making some cycles, which will happen organically when you get to these levels, then you'll be able to earn 20% on them. And there's a third level as well, which is another 20%, a little more qualification on that one. But oh my gosh, this is where the legacy pay really is. So we've got the linear, the leveraged, and now this legacy pay. This is unlimited. It takes longer for this to grow into the big dollars, but it certainly can and does. So really exciting matching bonuses here. That's as far as I'll go into it. So I don't want to blow up your mind here, but it's such an amazing, generous marketing plan. And again, because people get results on this product, because they love it, the longevity of the company, the stem cell industry, the man at the helm, I mean, all of these things, what an amazing time. What an amazing time to be to jump in. I'll tell you that right now. So the importance of being on that subscription is so that these buckets of points don't dump out. When you're on a subscription, then those points will collect and collect. If you're silver and you're not really sure that you want to share with other people and you just wanted to get for wholesale, great. But if you stay on an auto ship, when things start happening and you start talking to people, you want to have those points collecting, because as soon as you do activate, you jump up to gold and you get your second sleeve suggestion, or that's suggested here, then you can start making those cycle bonuses. So just know that all of this is in build331.com. We're just suggesting that you don't leave any money on the table by having that subscription and keeping those accounts active. Really, really important. And so that is the presentation, a little bit about the product, the company, the industry, and the plan. Just absolutely amazing to, again, to learn more. You'll learn all about the patch here, about the team training site here, our YouTube page. All of these are recorded, and we have lots and lots of training on there as well on our YouTube channel. And if you're not plugged in yet, and you're on the team or you're joining the team, or if you joined and you have people you've brought in, make sure everyone is on that Facebook group right there, Quantum Field Team. Request to join that, and you'll learn more about what's happening, and you'll see replays of things, and you'll get to see celebrations and news and all kinds of good stuff in that group. So thank you again. And this last one, again, is just what those upcoming calls are that are coming up each week. I'll be here again next Wednesday, both for a launch lab and for one of these meetings. So if you are just getting started, that launch lab is perfect for you to learn how we go from zero to manager, which is really our gold standard position that we do, and then we duplicate. So that is it for tonight. I thank you so much for your attention this evening. I hope you have a beautiful night, and definitely invite some more people to come on next time. Thank you.